Cheng-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Cheng-Li has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
Perish in flames. Mind's eye. Triumph through sacrifice.
The fruit of evolution. Listen up. Photosynthesis. Life is in everything.
Together we vanquish. No need sever. Make it. Glad you found them useful. Take form. Take form. Silly mistake. Triumph through sacrifice.
Bloom. Photosynthesis. Huh?
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns. Take form. Who's the caged bird now? Guests of the unkind. My blade yearns. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Guests of the unkind, perish in flames. Take form. My blade yearns. Perish in flames. Take form.
Save me, fine.
Very moment is the best of our lives. Is the best of our lives. Is the best of our lives. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Winds, heed my command. Be reduced to cinders. My blade yearns. Sever! Crosscut, sever! Take form. Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye. Take form. Mind's eye.
Save me, fine.
Take form. Make it fast. Make it fast. How do you like these? Take form. Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye. Clear as the blaze. Take form. Triumph through sacrifice. No need to dwell on it.
Leave it to me.
Sever! Oh, look, shiny. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Make it guests of the unkind. Take form. Triumph through sacrifice. Take form.
Save me, boys.
Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye. Glad you found them useful. Make it fast. Take 4.
Save me, boys.
Oh, look, shinies. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. How do you like these? Take form.
Time to get down to business! This doesn't sound like a good bargain.
Glad you found them useful. Guests of the unkind. Make it fast. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Plan with Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Plan with Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Time to get down to business! Cross cut, sever, take form. Bloom! Together we work.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Mind's eye.
Useless idiots!
Time to get down to business!
Triumph through sacrifice.
Leave it to me. Listen up. The fruit of everything.
Be
God. Your time is over.
I'll pay it back tenfold.
Together we vanquish.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Guests of the unkind, take form. Perish in flames. Who's the caged bird now?
Tear them to pieces. Think you got permission? Take form.
Fruit of evolution. Luminous energy. Photosynthesis.
Tear them to pieces. Together we vanquish. Take form.
The fruit of evolution.
Watch and learn. My field of expertise. Zapstring. It's our curtain call. No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap. Sure.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
Take form. Make it for...
The Mianlung chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlung chamber while it was still operational. And second, to lure the sentinel back to Mount Firmament. Although their death squad was no match for the sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. This would ultimately cause harm to itself. What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, all working together to deliver one massive blow. But not even that was enough to take down the sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlung chamber to form a special force field along with those chronosorters. It prevented the sentinel from replenishing energy, and eventually restricted its movement and perception.
So, we must free the sentinel from that force field first.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape or not. But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the sentinel. They won't just stop at Mount Firmament. Madam Magistrate, I'm sure you didn't come here just for the sentinel. Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Yes. I will tell you everything.
So the sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse. The Fraxidus attacked while it hasn't healed yet. Their plans are devious as always. Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. I couldn't fathom why it went through such great lengths to retrieve you from Mount Firmament and raise you within our walls. But now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you the potential to one day restore the temporal program and ensure the survival of Jinzhou's inhabitants. I just never thought you'd be willing to follow through with that prophecy.
It was here on this very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then, I was too young to remember anything. Even the image of Mount Firmament has slipped from my mind. But this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, I felt a wave of recognition wash over me. Memories long buried resurfaced with sudden clarity. Lady Xingyi, I was born with my life, my everything connected to our Sentinel. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not the only reason for my decision. I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinxi. The girl who used to laugh with pure joy as she felt the snow from Mount Firmament on her face. I am a seed born on Mount Firmament, carried by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. But now, I've returned to my place of origin. It's time for me to take root and grow into something.
No matter what happens or what choices you make, please remember, the people of Hongzhen will always have your back. Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what we need to break through the fog of uncertainty that has lingered over us for far too long. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I wish...
Shh. Jinqi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
Take form.
The Mianlung chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Guests of the unkind. My blade yearns. Make it cross-cut, sever, take form. Glad you found them useful. Winds, heed my command. Mind's eye. Triumph through sacrifice. No need to dwell on it.
Leave it to me. Photosynthesis. Listen up. Bask in the sunlight.
Tear them to pieces. Zap strength, the stage is yours.
Back off. Together we vanquish. Now you'll behave. My blade yearns. How do you like these? Make it fast. Perish in flames. Sever. Take form. The cycle of life.
The fruit of evolution. Mommy! Luminous energy.
Tear them to pieces. Cleave it.
Leave it to me. Listen up. Photosynthesis.
Together we vanquish. Feathers incinerate.
The fruit of evolution.
Glad you found them useful. Oh, look, shinies.
This must be the Mianlong chamber. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest's spines. Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Or it Could have been caused by the temporal disruptions here. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are too far away to see what's going on inside. Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Guests of the unkind.
Crosscut. Sever. Take 4.
Oh, look, shinies. Make it fast.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber. The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Winds, heed my command. Guests of the unkind.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Be reduced to cinders. Make it fast.
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Guests of the unkind.
Crosscut. Sever!
Perish in
Take form.
Bloom! Listen up!
Tear them to pieces. Cleave it. Crosscut. Sever! Take form.
Who's the caged bird now?
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, it's me. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never ventured into Hongjian. Yet even I know of the legend. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered divine being. It raised me and saved me from certain death. I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the Sentinel predicted our fight, why would it even bother saving me in the first place? Now I understand why. Because I am the Sentinel's resonator. I may not have any extraordinary abilities, but I do possess the temporal program that it accidentally lost. If Jinju ever faces a similar time crisis, I might be the only one who can set things right. In our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body cannot hold up much longer. I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty. I never thought about it. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Cheng Li, Xing Yi, and everyone in Jinzhou that gave me the courage to push on. Even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity or not, I am truly grateful. The thought of it warms my heart every time. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never leave Jinzhou behind. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those trapped in the temple. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. If there is truly no other option, then I will have to fight it. I refuse to back down. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel and to defend Jinzhou. One life may be lost, but many will be saved. If it means keeping everyone safe, then I have no regrets giving my own life. But let me make one thing clear. I am not planning on dying yet. I am here to fight for a chance at survival, no matter how slim that chance may be. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Cheng Li, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel, I need your support in this decision. But don't worry, I'm prepared. This isn't about succumbing to destiny. It's about embracing it fully. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
Make it fast.
One last flare stone to go.
Winds, heed my command.
Take form.
Guests of the unkind, perish in flames.
Take form.
Tear them to pieces. Your time is over. Good. There's no time to waste.
Good. Now we can get that flare stone.
Zapstring, our turn.
Feathers incinerate.
Take form.
Beckon the divine flames. My blade yearns.
Tear them to pieces. My field of expertise.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes. I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Make it fast.
Jinshi, it has been quite some time. And greetings, Lord Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? Or shall they retreat to their cradle and slumber? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure, yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times, and now relies on the Yanlong Chamber for survival. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidas have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. The Myanlong Chamber can no longer prolong one's life. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature and sustained Jinzhou at the cost of one's own life force. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, but on the entire region of Jinzhou. If this were to happen, all life will be engulfed in a chaotic storm of twisted time flow. Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future meld into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. The ceremonial rituals and endless battles persist, intertwining joy and sorrow into an eternal blur. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Wanlong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? By that time, the world will have turned its back on this forgotten city. And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinji, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold, after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an empty husk. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and mended day after day, denied any respite for eternity.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You are only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, we may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear. Even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation, and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resonator, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
but I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything, I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lord Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our fight.
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding light from silver.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one Sonoro sphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou, and only you can open this Sonoro sphere. The key to Jinzhou's future lies in your hands.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I understand. I have made up my mind since before I stepped foot on Mount Firmament. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. To ensure that others can still experience the wonders of nature. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. Our people have sacrificed their blood and tears to protect Huanglong's safety. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinshi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate. Let's begin. The sky beckons. Ha! Sacred light. So be it. Insolence. I shall lead the way. Onwards. Worry not. Thus it ends. Take flight. Evil be cleansed. Strike fast. Beckoning light. Take flight. Sacred light. Strike fast. evil be cleansed.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Jinshi. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light. But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou. What do you say? Cute, isn't it?
Lord Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think of this one?
They deserve a right future.
The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinshi, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people.
Thawing harmony. Moment of awakening.
Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. Please do not worry. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, it is time for one to address you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. I am Jue the Sentinel, the guide of Jinzhou's civilization. Everything about Jinzhou has been stored in my mind. You are my arbiter and my former master. In bygone days, I stood by your side as you established Jinzhou City. You tasked me with safeguarding its prosperity. This one begs your pardon, for it is not all-knowing. All my knowledge came from you. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. In the past, one was granted the key to that Sonoro sphere by your hand. You said you planned to participate in history, to make choices and witness the development of civilizations. One had previously requested for permission to transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi, as that is how one is designed to function. Every ounce of my existence, from life to death, and even the passing on of power, is subject to your approval. One is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. Since Jinshi has inherited my power, the temporal programs are now complete. Jinzhou is no longer under threat. Jinshi has fully assumed the mantle of leadership. From this day forth, one shall only offer aid when it is truly needed. This situation has been analyzed before, but the number of variables made reaching a safe conclusion impossible. To accomplish her goal, Jinshi must possess both strength and confidence. Revealing the truth to her earlier would only add to her troubles and not aid in improving her abilities. Today was not the ideal moment for our destined battle to unfold, but the Fraxidus has remarkably escalated its arrival. One is prepared to answer any The flow of time on Mount Firmament has been restored to its natural pace. But the citizens of Hongzhen must still contend with shortened lifespans should they attempt to depart. Fortunately, with Jinshi's resonance ability, they can stay safe as long as they remain on the mountain. For lack of a better solution, this is the best we can do. Through countless ages, the imposing Mount Firmament stood firm against the storms. But as spring brings thunder and change, one feels a spark of transformation in the air. The people of Hongzhen have a... One is prepared to answer. You're tacit, Mark. There is something unusual.
Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? I'm gonna teach you a Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me, as it resides within your tacit mark. One can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lord Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not. The wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lord Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongzhen will undergo significant changes.
Take form. Take form.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all, stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
Well, look who I bumped into! A Midnight Ranger.
Ah, Rover, you're finally here.
So you're the Rover, huh? Delighted to make your acquaintance.
This is Yoo-hoo from Jinzhou. Like Mr. Chunpei, she's an expert in antiques.
That's me! To uncover clues about hidden antiques, of course. Since Mount Firmament reopened, Master and I noticed artifacts from there popping up in the market. Aside from Court of Savante gadgets, there are still plenty of mystery items that don't exactly scream Mount Firmament, you know? So... I'm betting they're from the port city of Guishu.
Yes. I remember you mentioned wanting to learn more about your past ties to the Black Shores. The battle in Norfolk Barrens is over, and the Black Shores should be withdrawing. They've asked the Midnight Rangers to monitor the area around the port city of Guishu. I thought this might be your chance to gather more information about them. Huh? You, brought it up before.
Aw, Yang Yang's got a soft spot for you, huh? Are you her special someone?
Oh, come on. I just know it means a lot to you.
Relax, I'm just teasing. So, you're tracking the Black Shores too? since we're on the same trail, how about teaming up? Let this master be your guide. You and me, dream team. Nothing's gonna slow us down. Not to boast, but epic adventures tend to have a way of finding me.
Since Rover's here, let's talk to that bloom bearer first. That's weird. These parameters are correct, but nothing's happening. What's going on? Yes. Need something? Oh, so you're the one Alto invited earlier. Oh, sorry. I didn't recognize you. Golden pupils and this Blake bloom. Yeah, it's you all right. I'm Nia, a bloom bearer from the Black Shores. Didn't expect to meet someone as important as you under these circumstances. I know it's unusual, but could you help me out now that we're working together? Really? But Uncle mentioned you'd be joining soon. Actually, we're monitoring abnormal parameters and detected a problematic frequency that needs to be taken back to the Black Shores. The port city of Guishu was decimated by the lament. If this frequency goes unchecked, it could trigger another catastrophe. Yes, that's why the Tethys system sent us to locate and recover this frequency as soon as possible, to prevent a potential disaster. Our agents relayed the coordinates, but since then I've lost contact with them, which doesn't sit well. I'm stuck here monitoring, can't leave my post. Do you think you could help check out what happened? If things aren't looking good, we might need to inform Jinzhou City Hall, like we did before.
We'll need to act fast then.
That's the worst case scenario. If we contain the frequencies that Tethys system advises, nothing bad will happen.
I want to help her. As an outrider, it's my duty to safeguard the peace.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have a Midnight Ranger with us. I'll send you the coordinates of the abnormal frequency. Could be the reverberations or something in the sonorospheres. In Solaris, frequencies can be anything. One thing's for sure though, this frequency represents gravity. It's abnormal because it has its own gravitational center. You should be able to feel a palpable anomaly near it. That's how you can locate it. I trust you'll handle it smoothly, but
Remember, your safety matters most. Don't hesitate to retreat if you run into any real danger. And once you're back, we'll hurry to the Black Shores to upload it to the tether system. Oh, I forgot you haven't been to the Black Shores, have you? No worries. I'll be your guide then.
Wahoo! Ah!
I sense the presence of tacit discords below.
What's the big deal? Just some pawns. I won't even break a sweat.
Something feels different about them. Be careful.
Building collapsed. The attack is completely jammed.
What?
Look for survivors, quick! It's too late.
So they're the agents Nia was waiting for.
What happened here?
Time is running out. Hoda. My name is Hoda. This is my name. I once lived under it as a bloom bearer.
Which one of us are you talking to? Men or women? Elders or children? Do you hear the echoes of our lament? Remember it all. Remember your past. The past you turned your back on. The past is one of the Black Shores.
a part of them. I can't let it happen. Run! Run! What you seek is on the girl. She has it.
Oh, what does any of this have to do with me?
Where did it go? No, wait! Don't go over there! The remaining frequency there is in extreme chaos. It's dangerous.
Hold on! Hey, what's happening? It's starting to glow! Must be from the Black Shores! Look at this! I need to learn more about this thing. My master and I guessed it's from the Black Shores, and now it looks like we were right!
The abnormal frequency definitely links to the deaths of those bloom bearers. Now it's hiding in this object, but I can still feel its strong attachment to the Black Shores. Solving this issue is beyond our capabilities. Besides, they also mentioned Rover and the fall of the port city of Guishu.
We should meet with that bloom bearer first and explain the situation. This is best left to the experts.
Let's go. I have a bad feeling about this. I sense there's more to this than meets the eye. Port City of Guishu must hold secrets waiting to be discovered.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Thanks.
Huh? Up there!
Welcome home.
The wandering traveler. At last, you have returned. Here, the story both ends and begins anew. I am pleased to see you back on these shores. Wherever you venture, be it Huanglong or Rinasita, I will always be here, waiting. No matter how far you wander, you will always find me here on these black shores.
Watch and learn.
Guests of the Feathers, incinerate.
Sever!
Oh, look, shinies.
How do you like these?
Finally out of the cave. But why is the fog still so thick? I can't even see you.
Because you're at Veiled Rock. Your vision is veiled. Now, how about explaining what brings you here, uninvited guests? What? Is it really you? No, don't let this be a dream. At last, you've come to me, to the Black Shores. Precisely. But how did you manage to get here? I see. The situation doesn't look good. That Hoda might not be one of us. But I'm curious. Could I have a look at that item the antique dealer gave you? Huh. Didn't expect to see it outside Mount Firmament. A monitoring register. We Black Shores members place these around the world to keep an eye on the Sentinels. If anything happens to them, we'll know immediately. Looks like it was also used to record abnormal frequencies in the port city of Guishu. Maybe the Tethys system has a soft spot for you. But without more details, I can't say for sure. Since your arrival, has anything unusual caught your eye? A person in light blue. Huh. Could it be the shorekeeper? Yes, the elusive guardian of the Black Shores, who is said to be always watching our true leader, shielding us from danger. It seems you've had quite the encounter. In times of great adversity, the Shorekeeper will reveal herself and support our true leader, who, at the destined moment, will arise to save and guide the Black Shores. Fantastical or not, that's all we've got to go on. There must be a reason she went to such lengths for you. Anyway, let's not get carried away. We should head to the greenhouse. The abnormal frequency you collected needs to be uploaded to the Tethys system as soon as possible, in order to avoid another lament in the port city of Guishu. Given that we've already lost enough of our own to it, we need more bloom bearers to handle this. As for the information you're after, it's already spread this far. Seems like the Tethys malfunction is getting worse. We need to hurry. Time is one luxury we do not have. Let's save the rest for the road.
Plan with...
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Someone must have teleported us away from the port city of Guishu when things went south. You know, in the blink of an eye, we were back in Jinzhou. Hey, is that the sea behind you?
Comms, Dad? Don't worry, it happens a lot around here. Black Shores sits atop a massive tacitite, wreaking havoc on standard communications. Once you reach the greenhouse, you can pass them in near a beacon. Only our beacons can cut through the tacitite's interference. Well, in a sense, yes. They're directly linked to the Tethys system. Their voice frequencies are encoded into languages we can understand. If you think about it, they could be considered a unique living race of their own. As for the Tethys system, imagine it as a supercomputer. The Black Shores relies on its calculations to observe, forewarn, and solve anything lament-related. Anyway, let me introduce you to Coup Money. They manage to cash flow and keep tabs on robot terminals across the region. They're the shrewd profiteer of the Black Shores. Easy there. Let's get back to business. The recent quake stirred up Tacitite's interference. How's your underground connection holding? That's comforting. Hey, you could give the abnormal frequency to Coup Money. They'll handle the upload. How's the upload? Already sent the data back to Tethys? The Tethys system has been shaky lately. You've noticed, right? What's worse, along with the data, we've received some terrible news. The bloom bearers we sent to the port city Guizhou. We lost them all. Since you're linked to the Tethys' databank, can you check if there's a bloom bearer named Hoda registered? She might have something to do with the deaths of our people. Says Mr. Cheapskate. That's not fair. You've never given me that much before. Coup Money is right. Just in case, the Tethys system is very likely to send out a warning to Jinzhou about an imminent lament in the port city of Guizhou. As for Hoda, if she's a bloom bearer, there should be a record of her in the system. And if such a resonator existed, the Black Shores would definitely know. Hold on. There's another possibility. Yeah, that's one possibility. Not to worry, if the machine route doesn't work, there's another way. Let's go to the greenhouse. Most of us like to gather there, and Monica, our chief administrator, is stationed there as well. Hey, what's in your mind? You ever play those RPGs? Each character's got a backstory, right? Well, these robots are no different. The Tethys system gives them all their own personalities. Take Kumani, for instance. Tethys programmed it to be a crafty dealmaker. Who knows? Maybe one day, you'll come across a robot you really click with. Once you're ready, we'll head over to the greenhouse and meet Monica.
Alto, there you are. And this is...
The rover just arrived. He's the one we invited earlier. The mysterious resonator who appeared in Jinzhou.
So you're the resonator who confronted the Threnodian. I honestly didn't expect to meet you in person. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. My name's Monica, the chief administrator, or housekeeper, around here. I was supposed to show you around, but things are quite hectic right now. My apologies.
You heard about what happened in Guishu, right?
Yes, we received word from Jinzhou City Hall about their actions. We also alerted them to the Tethys system's likely warning of a potential lament in the port city of Guishu. The data you brought back has been uploaded to the system, but as you know, Tethys has been unstable.
So the problem isn't solved.
Exactly. We need Tethys functioning normally to fully resolve this. But retrieving the abnormal frequency was a significant step forward. Those bloom bearers didn't sacrifice themselves in vain. It could have been much worse if they hadn't risked their lives to transmit the coordinates back to Nia. And thank you for risking your life to retrieve the data.
What's the current situation?
Efforts to stabilize the Tethys system are underway.
Good to hear. By the way, since you deal with all our contacts, does the name Hoda ring any bells? She claims to be a bloom bearer.
Hoda? No, I don't recall any bloom bearer by that name. Why do you ask? So this is related to that abnormal frequency.
Maybe. She's a traitor.
That theory doesn't hold water. Not only are traitors incredibly rare in our history, they're all documented. And there is no record of her in the system. Was she trying to mislead us? That's strange. Because we just added you to the recruitment list recently.
Yeah, she's quite the mystery. Monica, can you try to gather more info about this Hoda for us?
Of course. If it concerns the security of the Black Shores, it's my job. If this person was truly residing in that abnormal frequency, she could be responsible for those deaths.
Damn it, we've been tricked. We just fed it back into Tethys.
Careful!
Well, looks like she's made herself at home in Tethys.
I'll check with Coup Money to assess the current situation underground. We need to do everything in our power to protect Tethys from any harm. Could you please accompany Alto to the greenhouse? We need you to find the Kuwata robots. Also, ensure the modulation device in the greenhouse remains secure. I'm sorry. You were meant to have a pleasant time here. When the dust clears, I'd like to formally welcome you to join us.
Gah! I'm frustrated with myself. I thought we could easily resolve that issue by uploading the data you brought back to the system. Never considered the possibility of an influence. We need to figure out who's behind all this. Yeah, the Black Shore's every move hinges on its decisions, big or small. Without Tethys, it'd just be a barren tacitite. And if you're after the truth, you'll need its assistance too. Actually, Coup Money, Monica, and I don't have top clearance to the Tethys system. Our access is limited. With higher clearance, you could uncover the answers you're looking for. All right, let's pick up the pace. We need to find the Kuwata siblings and check on the modulation device. This is your chance to ask anything you want. If anyone has answers, it's Tethys. I can't guarantee you'll get everything you're after, but it's worth a shot, right? The greenhouse is just ahead. Let's move.
Finally got through.
Hey, you scared us to death!
Glad to know you're all right.
Yeah! Just so you know, we got the Black Shore's warning, so we cranked up the defenses in Jinzhou.
The Midnight Rangers are preparing to secure the port city of Guishu, and as for the bloom bearers who have passed, we'll bring their bodies back to the Black Shores. I know the Black Shores hold many answers for you. Your memories, your past. Though the road ahead is uncertain, I hope you find the truth you seek. And please remember, you never have to bear the weight alone. We are here with you. Always.
Take form.
Ah, do you know how to play the piano? I guess the Black Shores have earned their mysterious reputation. They even have a self-playing piano. So you do know how to play. I don't have a musical bone in me, but that sounded good.
In every sound and frequency lies an emotion, just like this. Expressing what's on your mind through music. It's something even you can do. You'll give it a try, won't you?
Hey, wake up! What was that? What? It's just been the two of us here this whole time. Whoa! Another earthquake! What's happening? Run! We need to get out of here!
Hey, Rover, can you hear me? There is a spike in the anchor frequency of the Tethys algorithmic array. It caused other abnormal frequencies to escape. Analysts are still investigating. We're already en route for repairs. Right now, the data stored in Tethys is materializing by drawing energy from the massive tacitite beneath the Black Shores. It's making digital constructs out of real-life entities.
Crew Money already logged your info in Tethys. Now you can command the robots across the Black Shores to fix and upload the corrupted data. That'll restore the anchors. We're heading to Veiled Rock's anchor. Rover, can you help at the Haven of Sprouts? It's our comms hub.
I'll be helping with the repair at Veiled Rock. Such a pity I won't be there to witness Jinzhou's savior in action once more. No, I'll miss seeing my friend in action again.
Oh, maybe that's why you saw the other you in that vision. I was so sleepy.
Take form.
This is the beginning of a new story. Its geographical coordinates remain unchanged. Everything is as it was. Even time leaves no traces on the Tacitite. This world has not yet begun, but we have already seen its end. They too will be as fragile and lost as we once were. But this time, we will show them what we believe in.
What was that? An illusion caused by those abnormal frequencies? But it felt all too real.
Hello? Can you hear me? Rover. Thanks to you, the abnormal frequency index in the Haven of Sprouts has dropped. The island ahead is the Eye of Asteria, the highest point in the Black Shores. It monitors the etheric sea across all of Solaris. Since the Tacitite there is more powerful, the interference is stronger. It's quite close to the Haven of Sprouts. The robot is already there.
How do you like these? Oh, look, shinies. Take form.